Let me start today's class, guys. In yesterday's class, we have completed successfully by adding one product and displaying all details using complete object. In today's class, we'll see remaining operations also. What are the remaining operations which I have got pending? I have completed complete object concept clearly, and let me start partial object concept also. If time possible, let us all try to complete with the partial object and as well as aggregate functions. And let me start today's class, guys. Let me add one. I think I have added some products I think in my SQL. Let me check with my table. Uh, okay, these are my tables existing in a particular database. If I Hibernate FSAD. Let me select. Let me view all the records which were available in the product underscore tables. Product. Sorry. Sorry. See, I have two properties as well. Let me take use. I have already displayed all these two objects with all properties. I have displayed ID, category, cost, name, status, and stock as well using the concept called as complete object. Let me use partial object concept now. Partial is nothing but some limited to some objects only, limited to some properties. How to retrieve all those things? Let me start today's class. Let me write the name. Let me write the method to retrieve all the records using partial object. Uh, Public void. Let me copy this method name. Display all display all products using complete object to rename it to simply in place of partial. Please rename it to partial. In place of complete, please rename it to partial. Okay, displaying all products is nothing but like displaying all products, but uh, uh, in place of replacing displaying ID, name, salary, cost, stock, అన్ని values అన్ని properties చూపించే కన్నా ఓన్లీ సమ్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ అంటే ఐడి నేమ్ సరిపోద్ది అలా అన్నమాట యూజింగ్ పార్షియల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. Let me take the help of the 4 lines of code again. Again, I'm saying transaction no need because we are not performing any DML operations here. So as of now, we don't need any what we call transaction object. If you are performing insert operation, update operation, and delete operation, we need transaction permissions. If you are not performing any of those operations, we are not able. We don't need any transaction objects. Okay, let me start today's class. Let me write the code like. Let me write the query now. HQL string HQL is equal double quotes by SQL. Let me write the code. Uh, select p dot id. No, I don't want to write like this. Select from product. Clear, guys. Select from product. From product is nothing but selecting all records. From product is nothing but selecting all records. But my agenda is not able. My agenda is not only selecting all records, displaying only some partial records using partial objects. So let me create select only few objects, select only few properties only. So select nakem kavali. As of now, I'm taking ID, comma name. ID comma name. Is it enough, guys? ID comma name, or else let us also go with the cost. Let us also go with the ID name cost from product. Okay, clear. అయినా ఇంకా పూర్తిగా కంప్లీట్ అవ్వలేదు. ఓకే, లెట్ మీ ఇప్పుడు ఈ కోడ్ రాస్తే మనం ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయితే చూద్దాం. ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయితే అవ్వద్దో లేదు చూద్దాం, బట్ అవ్వదు. విల్ సీ ఇన్ వాట్ వి కాల్ While executing, we'll see. Create query of HQL comma HQL comma dot class. Again, same error, I think so. Okay, remove type arguments. Okay, well, fine. Let me go with. I'll explain you. Don't worry. I'll explain you. Don't worry. Let me take. I have taken. Let me take list to store my objects. List to take store my objects. P list. P list is enough. P list. Q or Y dot get result list. See what I'm doing here. Let me check. Let me explain you. See. ఇనిషియల్ గా మనం ఎప్పుడన్నా ఎస్క్యూఎల్ క్వైరీ ఎలా రాస్తాం దానికి ఇనిషియల్ గా మనం ఏమన్నా ఎస్క్యూఎల్ క్వైరీ ఎలా రాస్తాం నార్మల్ ఎస్క్యూఎల్ క్వైరీ ఒక టేబుల్ నుంచి ఓన్లీ నేమ్ ఐడి కాస్ట్ కావాలి ఎలా రాస్తారు సెలెక్ట్ ఐడి నేమ్ కాస్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ ప్రొడక్ట్ వేర్ ఐడి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు సో ఆన్ సో అయిపోయింది క్లియర్ గైస్ అర్థమైందా సో ఇలా మనం ఫెచ్ చేస్తాం బట్ ఇలా హెచ్క్యూఎల్ ఎలా ఫెచ్ చేస్తారంటే అలియాస్ తీసుకుంటాం అనమాట అలియాస్ let me explain you clearly p dot id p dot name next p dot cost here p is nothing but alias or reference okay p is nothing but alias or a reference p is reference object p is a reference object or alias of the product type alias of product type okay now p is nothing but alias of the product class so the product class alias is equal to now object is equal to p so p dot id is accessing product id p dot name is accessing p dot product name p dot cost it is accessing product cost so I assigned the hql and now why I take an object array so initially I'm taking only some objects not all objects of a particular class I am taking only some objects of a particular class so I'm storing using object class object array okay I'm storing them in an object array clear I have taken only some values to be stored or some values to be displayed to the user సో కొన్ని వాల్యూస్ మాత్రమే చేస్తున్నాను కాబట్టి ఆ కొన్ని వాల్యూస్ మాత్రమే నేను స్టోర్ చేసుకోవాలనుకుని ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్లాస్ తీసుకున్నాను లైక్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అరే ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అరేని లిస్ట్ లో స్టోర్ చేసుకున్నాను లిస్ట్ ని ప్రింట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాను సేమ్ యాజ్ ఎస్టే క్లాస్ లైక్ సేమ్ యాజ్ వాట్ వి కాల్ ఏమంటారు సేమ్ యాజ్ కంప్లీట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ బట్ ఓన్లీ డిఫరెన్స్ మారుతాయి అంతే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అరే ఓబీజే కాలన్ p list p list let me take curly open now all my p list values are contained into a obj object అంటే ఓ p list లో ఉన్న ప్రతి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఎవరి దగ్గర ఉంది obj ఆబ్జెక్ట్ లో ఉంది obj ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ప్రతి నేమ్ ని కంటైన్ చేస్తుంది సో ఫర్ ఈచ్ లూప్ యూస్ చేస్తున్నాను let me display those values product id obj dot no object array kada object array అన్నప్పుడు we can directly access I think we can directly access object array అన్నప్పుడు we can access directly using their indexes product name obj of 1 product obj of 2. You can also check here system.out.println. You can also check the product's length. Don't we no need because of we will automatically get the length as 2. No need. I have executed in previous session. Let me go with the latest one. Let me close the session and session factory also. Session dot close session factory dot close. Clear. Let me execute this. Let me copy this line. Displaying all object using partial object. Partial object, and it is called as complete object. Clear? And let me change it to 3. Let me change this to 4. Let me change this to 4. Base 3. Partial object. Break. So as of now, written code successfully. Let me execute this. So as of now, I discussed very clearly. Displaying objects, complete object is nothing but displaying all properties. Displaying all properties without missing any property. But displaying all products using partial object is nothing but partial means only some objects. Only some objects. So what is the query which I have written? Select p.id, p.name, p.cost from product p. Here P is nothing but reference object or alias of product P, no, product type. So I have used object array to store only some objects. So I'm returning only ID, name, cost. So I have stored in there directly product object array. So using object array, I have stored all values into a list, and using object array only, I retrieve all my records using their indexes value. Object of 0, object of 1, object of 2, all like this. Okay. Let me let us all discuss clearly. Let us all check here also size. Product's length is equal to is dot size. Let us all check with the size also. And let us all check this. Get displaying. See, it is displaying perfectly. See, my product's length is equal to 2. Length is equal to 2 is nothing but we are having only 2 records in the table. We are having only 2 records in the table. It is working fine. Let us all check with the other input. It is only printing ID, name, cost. Okay. It is only printing ID, name, cost of a particular object. And it is also printing the same for the second record also. So displaying only some records. Displaying only some values regarding uh, particular record. Okay, this is nothing but displaying the records using partial object. Partial is nothing but only some records. Only some records. Okay. Next thing. Let us all go with the aggregate. Let us all go with the aggregate functions. Void. Let us all more concentrate on aggregate functions. Aggregate functions. Okay. Same thing. Let me copy those 4 lines of code again. Okay, 4 lines of code has been added. Next, let me concentrate more on enough. Okay, let us all try. Let us all execute more and more queries to check my results. Okay. Next thing, string. I think everyone knows about aggregate functions. Is the case with everyone? Everyone knows with the aggregate functions. HQL query. Aggregate functions are nothing but count, sum, average, count, minimum, maximum, average. These are all the aggregate functions. Okay, don't worry. Next thing, let us all try to find out all these things. Okay, let me check with the count first. Okay, let me check with the count. What is a query to check the count of a particular records in the table? Select count of star from product. My query got completed. What is the SQL query? Select count of star from product. Same thing. So same SQL query. So let us all try to execute this particular SQL query now. Let me type what. Let me take one query. Query of my query should be in a long, because of every time we need to take everything in long only. Why? Because from for now my count is only 2, but in future the count may increase to 100, 200 also. So every time take only long. Long is preferable for everyone. Okay. Next, QRY is equal to session dot create query of HQL comma long dot class. Why I used long? See, ఎందుకు లాంగ్ యూజ్ చేశాను ఇక్కడ అసలు ఈ వెర్షన్ కి మనం ఎలా మెన్షన్ చేయక్కర్లేదు అనుకుంటా. అయితే రిమూవ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఎందుకు లాంగ్ యూజ్ చేశాను? లాంగ్ డాట్ క్లాస్ అంటే ఏంటి? సో ఈ హెచ్క్యూఎల్ క్వైరీని యూజ్ చేసి నా పర్టికులర్ కౌంట్ ని లాంగ్ లో స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటున్నాను. క్లియర్? లాంగ్. సో నా డేటా ఇప్పుడు 2 అయితే 2 అంటే లాంగ్ లో స్టోర్ అయిపోతుంది. డైరెక్ట్ 2 అని వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఒకవేళ నువ్వు ఇంటీజర్ లో స్టోర్ చేసుకున్నా నో ఇష్యూ. కానీ నీకు ఫ్యూచర్ లో ఎక్కడ ఇష్యూస్ వస్తాయంటే సో లైక్ ఎలా ఇష్యూస్ వస్తాయంటే ఇంటీజర్ లిమిట్ ఎక్కడ వరకు అయితే ఉంటుందో ఆ లిమిట్ చూసుకుంటుంది. ఇఫ్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఇంటీజర్ లిమిట్ క్రాస్ అయిపోయి నీ కౌంట్ ఇంకా పెద్దది ఉంటే యూ విల్ గెట్ ఎ రన్ టైమ్ ఎర్రర్ ఆర్ సో లైక్ ఎక్సెప్షన్స్ యూ విల్ బి కాస్ట్. సో దానికి అవన్నీ ఎందుకు చెప్పను మనకి. సో లాంగ్ డాట్ క్లాస్ అని డైరెక్ట్ గా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. సో యూజ్ లాంగ్ డాట్ క్లాస్ డైరెక్ట్లీ. So now I need to print my values. Now I need to display my values. So let us all use long count is equal to QRY dot I need get single result. Okay, we'll have multiple options, guys. We'll have multiple options. I will show. Wait a second. What happened? Long is coming. Okay. Long typecast చేయండి. Typecast error వస్తుంది. We'll have multiple methods called as get parameter value, get single result. Automatic గా నా క్వైరీ సింగిల్ రిజల్ట్ ఇస్తుందంటే విల్ టేక్ సింగిల్ రిజల్ట్. మల్టిపుల్ రిజల్ట్స్ వస్తే గెట్ మల్టిపుల్ రిజల్ట్ అంటే గెట్ రిజల్ట్ లిస్ట్ డైరెక్ట్లీ. సో లెట్ us all try to print this count now. System.println products count is equal to count. Clear, guys? Let me execute this now. Let me take this help of this function right here. Aggregate functions. Break. As of now, I have used a break statement. Let me execute this now. Aggregate functions, please type 4. See, product count 2. It is perfect. It's working perfect, guys. Product counts 2. My count is working fine. Let me. I will take multiple queries. So let me rename it to count query. Let me execute using this count query. Count HQL, count HQL. Okay. Instead of count HQL, replace this with count HQL. And let me write this one query one. Uh, this is query one. Okay, working fine. Cool. Next, let us all try with the sum of the cost. Sum of the cost. Okay. Sum of the cost. అంటే సమ్ మన దగ్గర సమ్ వాల్యూ ఎంత ఉంది టోటల్ గా సమ్ వాల్యూ 78,000 ఉంది ఒకటి 50 ఉంది సో 78,000 and 50 రూపీస్ రావాలి మనకి క్లియర్ లెట్ us all try to sum HQL is equal to double quotes of semicolon what's the cost select sum of okay sum of ఏంటి మనం దేని సమ్ చేస్తున్నాం we need to mention here in brackets లో మెన్షన్ చేద్దాం what we need to sum of cost from product. Clear guys, my query is very much clear. Let me write the code qry2 is equal to session dot create query of, let me pass some HQL in place of null. Let me take double values. Sometimes my value will be in double point value will be also will be considered 78,050 dot 2 pi say this also will be considered guys. So I have taken double dot class. So 78,050 rupees dot 05. A 0.5 అనేది కూడా మనకి ఇంపార్టెంటే కదా. So we need to take double or else you can also take float, no issues. Okay, let me take double directly. Double total cost is equal to qry2 dot get single result, get single result semicolon. Please all of you typecast it to double. Okay, typecast it to double. Let me print those values. Total cost of the products, total cost of the products. Total cost. Let me execute this again. Port. See, product count is working fine too, and product total cost of the products is also working fine. Total cost of the products 78,005 rupees, 50 rupees to 50.0. Okay, it's working fine. Some also working fine. Let us all go with the new query. Let us all try to find out the average of cost. Let us all try to find out the average of cost. And I will take this reference, guys. I will take this reference, copy paste this and paste it here. In place of some HQL, ABG, HQL. In place of sum, directly remove sum, rename with the ABG, average from product is okay, fine. In place of sum HQL, remove sum HQL and mention ABG HQL, because if you mention sum HQL again here, this query also written only sum HQL. Okay, clear guys? This query also will return sum HQL. Let me rename this everything double cost to average cost. QRY2 has to change to QRY3. See, it's working fine. Let me change this to average cost. Average cost. Okay. Is there anything still I need to change? No, I think so. Let me try to execute this now. No, I don't. I need to change this message also, right? Average cost of the products. Let me execute this. It's not. Sorry. I not decompiled again. See, it's working fine. My products count is equal to 0. My total sum is equal to 78,050 rupees. My average cost of the products is 39,025.0. Okay, this is also working fine. Let me find out the minimum of the stock. Let me minimum stock. In my case, product stock 15 and 10. If I find out minimum of the stock, my answer should be so and so laptops, I think so. laptops. Let me find out the minimum of the stock. Let me find out the minimum stock. Let me copy these 4 lines of code again to same query raised. Let me copy paste again here. Let me change this to min HQL, right? Okay. In place of average, please take keyword called as min. We are not checking for the cost. We are checking for the stock. Clear. As of now, clear, guys. Let me change this to QR by 4. QR by 4 is nothing but query 4. Let me change this to minimum HQL has to change this to average HQL. Fine. Uh, min HQL, min stock. Okay, min stock. Let me copy this and replace here. Min stock can be obtained by using integer enough. I think integer is enough. Integer. Integer is enough, guys. Let me change this to integer. Typecasting is common. Integer. It's working fine. Let me execute this now. Let me change the message also. Minimum stock of objects. Minimum stock. Clear. So let me execute now. Let me find out the minimum stock also. My answer should be 10. Okay, minimum stock should be 10, guys. Minimum stock is 10. Clear. It's working fine. Minimum stock is 10. Let me write the same code for the max stock. Okay, max stock. Let me replace min to max. Let me replace min HQL as the max HQL. This is my query 5. In place of min HQL, let me change this to max HQL. Max integer is enough. You need to change query 5 to query 4 to query 5. In place of min stock, please take max stock. Replace with a printing statement as max stock and change the message also. Uh, Maximum stock. Let me execute this now. Uh, Very much simple, guys. Understanding concept is only main thing. Okay. Maximum stock is equal to 15. Minimum stock is equal to 10. Clear, guys? These are called as aggregate functions. Minimum, maximum, average, sum, count. These are only called as aggregate functions in DBMS. Okay. So let us all go with the next concept. Let me close the sessions. Everything. Session dot close. Sub dot close. Clear, guys. As of